Hello and welcome to Homestead Imaginations. I am Josh and we're going to be going over the compost bins because I've made two new ones and I am super thrilled with how the two newer ones have come out and some of the issues that I had with the previous ones. So I actually even got a little tumbler. I got that for my sister. They weren't using it anymore, so I got a little compost going in that with table scraps. Breaking that up, and then this was our first two that I built last year, and this happened last year but not to this extent. But as you can see, the sides are bowing out, and I had secured them so they're on the side of this. So you got the back one here, and it actually is along the edge of it. These are broken free. I've got to re-secure them. I'm actually going to redo these like the two new ones for next year. And then it also pushes the front out, which I've just got these little wooden stakes here on each side pounded into the ground to hold this in. So then like I could just lift this up and then have access to be able to dig it out. So that has happened to both of these. This one got pushed in a little bit when I made the other one, so that's helped. That's not so bad. And then, but this one is also bowing out. So this one's in better shape than that one, but still not great. So I found a different idea online. I saw it, I don't know, on Facebook or something, but utilizing the board. So I took pallets apart, and these are the boards. And this time instead, and this one will get fixed, this leg will get fixed next year when I redo the other two, but this one is on the side of this one, so these actually aren't like level. This is a little off from this side to that side because that one is back there. This one got secured here on the front of that, so it made it not as wide, because these are, the idea for hot composting is 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet. So these ones are like 4 feet something, the original two, so they're pretty wide. So this actually shrinks down the width a little bit, and it does extend the length a little bit, but it gets it to a better dimension for the 3 by 3 by 3. But what it does is I've taken these two boards, I've screwed them into the side here, and what that does is you can take these boards and you can slide them down, and as you fill it you can add boards, and as you take from it you can take away boards, so that way you have easy access to be able to get to it. But it's all the weight, it's completely supported, it's not going to push out, it's not going to try and break anything. I mean, it is pushing out a little bit down here, you can see those are pushing out a little bit, but it can't fully push out. It's just putting pressure on it, but it can't go anywhere because these are secured and locked in. So on this side, on this one, I actually put too big of spacing for the boards to sit, so then they can kind of move around. But once you get weight in there, it pushes them tight. Like this one doesn't have weight against it, so it can move around. But the other ones, once you get stuff put in down here, it actually pushes the board and keeps it straight and right on where you want it. So this is the third one I'm starting to fill, and as I fill it, I've just been adding boards. So this one, the fourth and final one that I built this year, less space, so it's a little bit tighter, so it keeps the boards a little bit tighter. And then this has both boards going onto the side of it. So really excited for how these came out. Way better. I like this style way better than what I originally started with. It's going to help contain things a lot better. And then what I got to help mix all this stuff, because this is just too much to sit here and shovel out 9 cubic feet of compost and do it multiple times. Like, cause I've got 4 compost bins now. I'll be adding more next year. I can't come out here and constantly shovel these, so I got an auger and I came through and did like a few passes through and just kind of turned it up and mixed it, and that can go 3 feet down, so I can go pretty much all the way down to the ground and mix it. So this is mixed, and it's pretty wet still. Like, this is stuff from the inside. I don't know if the camera's gonna be able to pick up its moisture, but like it's wet. So that's good that it's staying pretty damp on the inside. So that means it's decompose. So these aren't hot composting, neither one of these bins. I don't think it has anything to do with like the bin design, even though it did make it spread out more, so it wasn't keeping it compact like it's ideally meant for. But I still think I need probably more carbon, I think, to truly get this. But one thing I did notice when I did mix this, it pulled up a bunch of like those like pill bugs. So there is a lot of bugs running through here, so that's good. That means that it's actually decomposing, it's getting broken down, so this should be good compost for next year. So hopefully it'll be done by next year. I did start this kind of late, so I'm hoping it'll be done by next year, if not the following year. But my goal is to try and come out, now that I've got this auger, is to try and come out regularly, water it, keep it moist, and turn it with the auger, trying to keep it mixed well and aerated and hydrated, so that way it breaks down as fast as possible, because I want it to be ready for next year. I have a lot of garden space, a lot of things that need good composting to build the soil back up, because a lot of my soil has been depleted or it's brand new, so I need a lot of compost. So I'm going to be bringing in even more compost. I hopefully will fill all 4 bins by the end of this year, before it becomes winter, with compost, cow manure, and whatever, and get these filled, so that way I will hopefully have enough. But even with 4, I don't think it's going to be enough. There's just a crazy amount of gardening and grown space that I need a lot of compost for. So these are my bins. This is what I did before and did not design properly. The new design is way better, so if you're looking for compost bins for reliability and better strength and support, then this kind of style is way better. It's easy access. It's not as pain to lift a whole pallet up and out of those boards that are holding it in place to even get into it. And this way you can just remove whatever boards you need to, and it's super easy. You just grab and pull up, like nothing. So much better. I'm so excited for those, and that next year I'll actually be fixing these 2 and designing them like these 2, and then adding more compost bins on top of fixing these 2. So compost, compost, compost. Composting is the #1 most important thing when gardening and growing things. You need to be able to make sure your soil is rich and healthy. So this is going to help me get there. Long way to go. Still have a lot of improvements to do, but we're getting there. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like the designs of the compost bins, and see what not to do, and a good design. I'm sure there might even be better designs out there. Next year I'm going to be adding, also once I fix these 2, I'm going to be adding a support beam boards to go across the whole bottom, and then have it go up, and so that way it locks the sides, because the outermost one, like this one here, might still bow. Even if with a different design, it still might bow out, because it's got no support, any weight pushing back on it. So if that happens, then I'm gonna do a bunch of boards down at the bottom with a board going up top that will secure the top sides and keep everything tight together, so that way it does not fall apart basically and break apart and bow out, because then it just distributes the weight unevenly, not as designed. So all right, leave any comments down below if you've got some improvements that we can do even further with the compost bins, or things that you have seen that haven't worked for you or have worked for you. And make sure you subscribe and continue watching as this journey grows and grows, and we get more and more and build more and more of a homestead. So take it easy. Thank you for watching. I will catch you next time. Keep the imagination rolling. Bye-bye.